and welcome back to another video here on the Fred the Digger YouTube channel. Today, we're running this puppy right here. This is a 25-ton off-road haul truck from Volvo. It's pretty new. I think it's got like around 1,000 hours on it, so she's still getting broken in. And it rides pretty good, and she gets up and goes even with a full load on her, which 25 ton is 50,000 pounds, and this weighs about 30,000 empty, so you're looking at 85,000 gross when I'm fully loaded. But I think what we're doing today, so we've got the 380 out here. What I believe we're doing is moving this pile right here. We got a big old pile of sandy topsoil-ish kind of deal, and I think we're taking it over back around the corner. As you can see, maybe you can't see, the dozer was right back there. I think we're going all the way back there along those weeds. That's a pile of stripped up stuff that we did way back when, but we're moving it all the way back out there. We got Dozer Mike here today. We're gonna have Fred is gonna be running the 380 loading me, so should be pretty interesting. So we're gonna hop up in this thing and show you what we got going on. But we're gonna climb these steps. Got your little buddy seat back there. And then up here's where all the magic happens. You got your lights, you got cruise control in this thing. Got your heating and cooling, all your comfort. Turn signals, high beams, horn, stuff like that. Windshield wipers, this is to adjust your steering wheel up and down. Got your dashboard with the def level, fuel level, tack. You got, or speedometer, my bad, speedometer. You got your tilt this way or that way, and it'll show you a picture depending which way you're tipping, and also the percentage. And this clock will get replaced with a tip meter thing too when you start tipping a bit. This tells you like when your bed's up, the bed raises on this and becomes red and stuff. It also kind of tells you your angles you're at, if you're tipping back a bit or forward, your fuel usage, your like angle that you're on, gear, temperature, and then you got your tack over here. Your rear 2-axle temperatures, your front axle temperature. Got your little controls for your screen. Got a delayed engine start button. You got heated buns in this one. You can toast your buns if you really feel like it. It's gonna be like 48 degrees today, so nah, we don't need it. Hazards, emergency stop button, your ignition. You've got all your controls down here. You've got gear selector, bed raising and lowering, and then when you're lowering it, you can click it forward and it'll stay going down. You don't have to hold the stick the whole time. This is like a brake for your dumping and also when your bed's coming down. You've got your parking brake. You've got a gear shift inhibitor, so pretty much just sticking in a gear, I guess, if you wanted to stick it in 4th or 5th or something instead of just 1, 2, and 3, which you can do from here. And then you've got your ATC on and off, as well as an engine brake. So you can engine brake with this sucker. You got your throttle, your brake, and then you've got a little retarder pedal, which is kind of like a manual engine brake kind of deal. But oh, can't forget the backup camera. Got the backup camera, and looky who it is. Fred himself, showing up late like usual. Just kidding. But we got the backup camera, got your radio. Actually, pretty good speakers, you know. Doesn't sound bad for an off-road haul truck. Sounds pretty good. So, got your mirrors, you can see what's happening. This is kind of your view. Apparently this sucker will go 31 miles an hour. That would be pretty fun to road it, but this is my office for all day today. We're gonna get working now that Fred's here. We can finally get full speed rolling. So let's get to it. gonna stick you through one full round with topsoil. So I'm probably about half loaded, I think. It takes about 5 scoops to load me up to heaping full, running over the sides. He's got like one more. So I'm gonna pop the parking brake off. Get ready to go. Okay, good. And that's off to the races. Full throttle. Like 17, 18 mile an hour right there. Downshifting. Back off to the races. 20, 21, 22, and then more engine braking. Except heavier because this is pretty bouncy stuff right here. Jeez. And then get them into place. And that was one round. 3 minutes, pretty much exactly 3 minutes. I guess he was half loaded when I started this, so it's probably like 3:30 or something. 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes for a round. I guess that's not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, that's one round with the old. And I've done way too many to count. And that's what I'll do all day. It's that same thing, 3.5 minute stretch over and over again. But it's kind of fun because you go fast enough that it's interesting. But yep, 3.5 minutes right about. So that's one round. The more you know. something to add in there is this is where we're at. We're at one of our it's pretty much a borrow pit, and so what this is from, I referenced it in the wood chipping video. I'll link that right up here. But in that video, we were chipping trees and stuff, and hauling this, and there was a bunch of stumps and stuff left over. And so what we do is we bring all those chippings and stumps and all that junk, tree trash, up here, and we've been pulling out a lot of the good fill and then burying this tree trash out here. And so then, you know, over time those trees are just going to decompose into dirt, and it's just going to be a bunch of dirt out here anyway. So that's what we've been doing out here. So there you can kind of see some of the buildup from pushing it off the edges. And here you can see a bunch of the wood chips. This is where we've been burying it. I'll show you just how steep it is. I won't get all the way up to the top, this dump, but she is very, very steep. How about 36? That's pretty steep, pretty steep. 43. That's the highest I've had yet. Holy cow, it's nice out here. But it's still frozen. All right, so that's it for today. We're done for today. We got like 90% of the way there. We've just got that little bit back there behind him left, and then we'll be completely done. All of that dirt moved, and then we'll be on to tearing that bank down up here. That bank, we're gonna lower that a little bit. Have two off-road haul trucks, as well as the 380 feeding us. And then we'll be running, I think, piling somewhere down here across the pond, which actually surprising. And today is like 50 something, and the pond is still frozen. There's a little bit open down here, but other than that little bit, this is all frozen. So I think that's kind of interesting. It must have froze really thick if it's still thawing, because we've had a week of 40s and above freezing, melting temperature. So, but anyway, if you watched all the way through, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. I'm gonna have a comparison between this and the 30-ton John Deere coming on next, and I'll be doing other excavating videos, not necessarily always with this large of equipment, but we're always going to be doing some kind of excavating stuff. So get subscribed if you enjoy that stuff. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.